We're organizing the Startups Without Borders Summit because we believe time has come for Egypt's startup ecosystem to become a genuine, international, diverse startup ecosystem. We're bringing together successful migrant entrepreneurs from around the world, from around the Middle East and Europe, to share their stories, inspire aspiring entrepreneurs, share their knowledge, share their insights. We're creating workshops, we're bringing together investors. We're gathering this ecosystem that is so exciting to see, but needs a bit of an international character. So having a startup that is genuinely international, having a team that is international can ensure that everyone thinks differently. When I launched the website in September, the two people that came to me saying, hey, I noticed a glitch, I noticed this error, let me help you. The two people were refugee entrepreneurs. Sama, who is here, she was a part of our event. She's a Yemeni entrepreneur, she's only 19, and she sent me a message yesterday, I want to be a volunteer this year. The humanitarian assistance has several difficulties in becoming sustainable. Sometimes there's a big risk in creating dependency or in not finding enough ways to turn it into a sustainable initiative.
I think the word refugee is a political phrase in and of itself because we assume that means you're helpless, that you're looking for opportunity, that they're a burden to a society. Refugees happen to be humans that are living in refuge. And I think it's really important to start humanizing the plight of people. And that's exactly what Valentina is doing.
My name is Ebi Mwepi and I am the co-founder and CEO of the MOFR Network, which is a media company that encompasses multiple publications. And of course, it is a leading digital creative agency as well. One of my major reasons for MOFR and passions and kind of one of our main missions as a media company is to tell the stories in Egypt and across the region that I felt had not been told before. I grew up outside of Egypt, and the stories that I was only ever told about the region were either about our kind of ancient history and heritage, which is beautiful and amazing, or sadly, the kind of negativity that comes out of the Middle East and becomes our narrative. And so for me, this opportunity to highlight musicians, artists, movements, initiatives, events, and entrepreneurs was such a powerful driver for me in doing what we do. And in spotlighting entrepreneurs, that's where all of these kind of refugee stories started to come up, and that's where our kind of focus on them started to come.
نحن من أول ما أجينا من سوريا طبعاً مثل أي بنتين سوريات ما كان عندهم أي باك جراوند عن موضوع الشغل، التواصل مع الناس، كيف نتعامل حتى مع المجتمع الجديد، فبلشنا شوي ننزل ندور على فرصة عمل، ندمج شوي مع المجتمع المصري. بعد فترة لقينا إنه نحن لازم نساعد الناس اللي جاي من سوريا جديد لحتى نقدر نساعد حالنا. أول ما وصلنا على مصر كنا محتاجين فعلاً مكان نجتمع فيه مع سوريين، نحكي فيه عن مشاكلنا، نلاقي خدمات حقيقية عم تتقدم لنا، فمن هون اجت فكرة سوريانا.
أنا بالبداية أم طبعاً، وجربت شو يعني إن أنا أكون نيو مام، أم جديدة، وسنجل مام، وريفيوجي مام، فبتقدر تقول إنه كل أنواع أو أطوار الأمومة والتحديات والعقبات اللي بتواجهها أي أم عربية أنا مريت فيها وقدرت إني أتخطاها وأتجاوزها، فحبيت إن أنا أشارك تجربتي مع بقية الأمهات وساعدهم برحلة التربية، وبالأخص كمان إن أنا أدعم الأمهات نفسياً لأنه هن أكثر الفئات اللي بحاجة لدعم نفسي. تعرفت على ستارت اب without borders عن طريق الفيسبوك، كانوا عاملين competition for refugees. أنا شاركت في بهيدا الكومبيتيشن وكنت أحد الوينرز، وحصلنا على business coaching session.
I'm originally half Syrian, half Palestinian. Grew up, spent a lot of my time in America. I started off my studies studying anthropology and sociology at Rhodes College in Memphis, Tennessee, where my family migrated from Syria. I hosted a workshop on adaptive leadership and the politics of change, which is based on a Harvard framework, really starting to get people to think about what issues do they care about, what is their role in driving the change, and how do you start thinking about how challenging change actually is. It's
time to integrate migrant and refugee entrepreneurs into the startup ecosystem. When they come to Egypt, when they come to different countries, they bring their ideas, they bring their talent, they bring innovation. And if you're an entrepreneur and you want to innovate, what is it that you need? You need to think differently. You need to look at a problem from different points of view to solve it.